yeah. Anyway, in the Negul of Mashiach, I had a very interesting dream. I had a dream of you know building the base of Migdash, building the base of Migdash in Chutzlarts, in Crown Heights, hulu. So there's halachot. The halachot, the Brazilians, they put up the second temple and they turned it into church. So you can certainly build the temple. Shlomo Melech, when Shlomo Melech, there was multiple temples in Israel. You certainly build a temple and use a big knesset. But would you be allowed to do the services of Kudsha Brich and Chutz La'aretz, So the inyan, the kibbutz galuyot, so there's Mepharshim comes talks about that the whole world will be uplifted to Israel and Israel will become Yerushalayim. So just the inyan, Rav Kook comes and talks about, would we do we even give karbanos? Is the carbonite behemois chulu? And it says, there's opinions. No, the conscience is uprisen, and we can give grain carbonite chulu. So the service of kuchu bichu we can certainly do. We can certainly create. In Yan, there was 75 years or more. We return to Eretz Yisrael. We don't do the service of kuchu bichu, and that they go in a war in self against the service of kuchu bichu. And even all the Mashiach Sheker that they come, why not, if you said Yechi David Melech HaMashiach, why don't they do the 50 people in front to put the Mashiach Sheker, work them through Jabba Makuba, say, here's our Mahdi. But they don't do nothing. They come just to Mabel, they bring the falafel guy, they bring some other chickmook and some old grandpas. But to actually do anything towards the service of Kuchabrichu, they just come to bell everybody to seichel and not actually come just to put us in a confusion where we don't actually come close to Kuchabrichu. Chulu. What the inyan? The inyan is why, they're making, the Koisa Maravi, they blocked us from going to the Koisa for 2 months, right? So when I was able to go anyways, the Kodesh Baruch Hu. But the Koisa, the whole, I was right next to it. I went to Beit Knesset next to it, and they said this is even closer. We got the Beit Knesset right next to the entrance to in the Arab quarter, right next to the entrance, the top entrance to the Koizos of the Beit Knesset, and they have a wall that's closer to the Kodesh Kodashim Chulu. What the whole inyan? The inyan is the car. Chulu is the car. We're building $100 million Beit Knesset. We forget the car. The car is to restart the service of Kuch the Kohanim Leviim and give it Ketoiris and carbonize Chulu. But we make, it has to be this way and has to be this way and has to come fly from Shemaim. Because everything comes from Shemaim. The Oros, the Mechlaik, the Oiros already here. Chulu. The inyan is. Why not, David Amel would come when he brought the Oren HaBrit. They were giving carbonites before the Oren HaBrit. And in the desert, the States is called the desert. So in the desert, they had the Mishkan, and they were giving the carbonites, they were giving everything. So why not? Why can we do, if you have the Inyan of Shlichut, you'd have ain't so more Shlichut if you had the Ki'ilu did do a Beis HaMikdash and did do different services. So why can't we do different services? And why can't we give the Katoidis already? And why you had Kain Ve'evel, Evel was murdered from Kain, and you had that afterwards they came back and the goes Yisrael Moshe chulu, and the tikkun was that he gave tzipora to Moshe chulu. But the inyan is they were giving carbonites then. We were always giving carbonites. And Avram Avinu, the Mori gave carbonites, built them as bear from rocks and gave carbonites. So inyan, why can't we do them? Why don't we think in this kind of a way? Oh, Beis Hamikdash chulu. Well, 770 is a lot of parameters, from the bima to the Aron HaKodesh to the walls, the parameters of the Mizbeach, and the Rebbe says in some series, the Rebbe Chidus in his office is the Rebbe in Kodesh Kadosh B'chol. So there's inyan, there's a base of Mikdash B'fnim, and where the base of Mikdash is the a Jew bowing down is that's the if you look at the schematics of the base of Mikdash, this is that's it's a Jew bowing down. The base of Mikdash B'fnim, base of Mikdash B'chutz. But the inyan that we don't think in terms of base of Mikdash services of Kudsha B'chol. It's ridiculous. That's the whole point. The whole point in Torah is everything in Torah is based on Mikdash. So we come this and this is all distractions and shtiyot. This, that, this Mashiach, that Mashiach, Shabtai Tzvi and Shabtai that, falafels. But what about the service of the Kudsha B'chol and actually starting to serve Kudsha B'chol and coming close to Kudsha B'chol? Why not? Why not build these things? Why not build multiple temples like they had in times of Shlomo? It'd be hard to start the services. Eventually we'll have in its right place. But just to show from our part, to reciprocate to Kudsha B'chol, and to return to Kudsha B'chol, the great love that Kadosh Baruch Hu is doing for us, miracles left, right, and center. We can walk, talk, breathe, and then we can exist. So we return the love that Kadosh Baruch Hu gives us, and so to start to return and restart the services, and starting with Titus and grain carbonate the Levium share. That's my point. For just to understand the Ikar deep with the Basil Legane Choizikala. Akash Baruch Hu returns his garden. Who's that in Yan for Shtaish in Yan? God bless. Call the Baruch the Kol Am Yisrael come serve Hashem Shotepula based on Midishkan Nimel Levium share with Mach David Kabanski Titus Bugum La Kampani. Menoire calling him based on Midishav the Vod the man the Kol Am Yisrael man can your son on the Tzalavad. Peace and love and peace. Long live the sweet queens. L'chaim v'livach v'levach v'ov soft and loving heart and love one another like Kudsha B'chol loves us. Make gula wine. Another gives man gula. The Baal Shem says see water. Say the Baal Shem says see water. Water see man bracha. We see cups is wine. We see man that another gives man gula. L'chaim v'livach v'levach. V'chadem achalam boyer pi akafin. May God bless. Share her now. May God bless. Umay.